Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Collision Course. I am your host, Drew Robbins. Now, last week on Collision, we saw the issues between Kyle Sykes and Chase King intensify when they met in tag team action. Let's take a look back and see what happened.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 341 pounds, Kyle Sykes, and the main attraction, Casey Jackson!
Look at this! Matt King making his presence known. And Casey Jackson quickly gets the tag into Kyle Sykes, and once again, look at that, Kyle Sykes goes over to Matt King. This is going to get confusing quick here.
It's a good thing Kenny King isn't in this match. That's what I'm most relieved about. We don't need another King in this match. As Sykes comes away with a roll through and a spinning kick to the back.
Very quick, lightning-like moves by Kyle Sykes.
Case King rolls out smartly there, maybe to catch his breath. But that could be a dangerous situation. Sykes has shown earlier, likes to dive. Double drop kick by Sykes and Casey Jackson.
And Matt King unofficially in this matchup and maybe thinking twice.
And there's a stinger splash here by Jackson, misses, and Matt King now.
Look at that.
Up he goes.
With ease.
This is an F5 into an RKO. They call this the K2-1-2, and the King Half Brothers debut, pick up their first win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by pinfall, Chase and Matt King.
A very impressive victory, I would have to say, for the King Half Brothers.
Absolutely, our first look at them in Pro Wrestling Collision.
Last week, Chase King beat me. See, you may be the better man this time, but you know, it's not going to happen again. And Matt King, you think you could be all tough and big and bad just because I'm the little guy? Well, I got something else for you. I'm coming for you, and I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to be the man on the top rope holding my hand, unlike you that's going to be on the ground, laying there, beaten and bloody.
You heard it here first. Next week, Kyle Sykes and Matt King will square off in singles action. But for now, let's see what happens when the 470-pound Mississippi Madman takes on Dalton Diamond. Let's check in with the Madman.
One, go. I hope you got a look at the shirt. When they say whose house, it's my house. And tonight, this becomes Madman House. It's been a while since I got down in Carbondale. But tonight, the Madman claims another state of real estate. Yay! 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 My house!
Last week, in the main event of Collision, we saw Team Overkill emerge victorious over Heath Haddon, Joey O'Reilly, and Farmer Billy Hills when Cage pinned O'Reilly. But after the match, the two exchanged words. Let's take a look back and see what happened.
Matt Cage, this is usually the part where I come out here and I talk about how I respect you as an athlete, as a competitor. I'm here to tell you, you flat out suck. You know what? You want to cheat, you want to run your mouth, you want to screw over my friends? How about me and you next month? Right here, right now. Next month.
You got a lot of cojones to say that I suck. Let me tell you, Matt Cage, Christian Rose, and Zesty Zach, we do a lot of things, but suck is not one of them. But let me tell you, you want to wrestle me? You want to step in the ring with a real talent, Heath Hatton? Let me tell you something. I would be willing to do it. I will be willing to step in the ring with you, but you need to be willing to put the belt on the line. I just pinned one champion. I want to beat you and take your title too.
Put the belt on the line.
Yeah.
You got it. I put it on the line.
Good. Whoa. That's good. Because let me tell you something, Carbondale. Let me tell you something, Carbondale. You are a failure as a man. You're a failure as a champion. You're a failure as a wrestler. And a failure to that little girl over there. Your piece of crap daughter.
Whoa, whoa, smack talk being laid here.
And here we go
You're
again.
a failure. You're a failure.
And security again has to get involved. This is
You're a failure. Your daughter should be ashamed.
This is
Wow.
ridiculous, Kevin. We've got to get control. What is going on here?
This is chaos.
A failure.
For the very first time, will defend the Pro Wrestling Collision
You're a
Championship.
failure.
This is
Hey, Jada. You're a failure.
Matt
And
Cage.
next month, you're looking at the new champion.
unbelievable.
Cut the man's mic, for crying out loud here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the new Pro Wrestling Collision heavyweight champion.
When you talk about a man's daughter, I don't care how talented Matt Cage is, there's no call for that. None. That I don't even know what to say.
We may have a new champion here.
Got coffee? If not, head to Crossroads Coffee Company in Carterville. Not only do they have a variety of coffee and tea, you can also pick up breakfast, lunch, or dinner anytime. That includes the Kevin Hunsburger, an 8-ounce Angus burger on a toasted ciabatta bun topped with homemade chili, pepper jack cheese, waffle fries, and jalapenos. Coming soon, craft-style beer and local wines. Watch for details on our Facebook page, Crossroads Coffee Company. Check it out, Crossroads Coffee Company, located off of Route 13 in Carterville.
Stream professional wrestling from an ever-changing library of great events and network exclusives like the fast-paced Lucha Libre of Chikara and the city-crushing shenanigans of Kaiju Big Battle. All that and a whole lot more coming your way every single month when you subscribe to shop.wrestlingiz.com. Get in on the ground floor of the industry's most groundbreaking groups and at a fraction of the cost of buying DVDs. Wrestling is headed into the digital age, and you can be part of it at shop.wrestlingiz.com.
The Boys and Girls Club saved my life. What I mean by that, growing up in the projects of Newark, New Jersey, a lot of negative temptations, drugs, gangs, a lot of bad things. So, mother and father both worked very hard to support the family. So they would say, go in the Boys and Girls Club, play, fulfill your dream. You want to make it in this NBA thing or NFL thing. Go in there, play with other kids, but do not leave this building until we come pick you up. And that was my daily routine. But in there, I've learned how to become a people person. I've learned how to become a team player. I've learned how to become a nice guy. I've learned how to become a protector. I've learned how to become a leader. And that's all because of the Boys and Girls Club. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
For more information on how you can contribute to the Boys and Girls Club, visit bgc-cdale.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Next week, Jay Spade will return to face former tag team partner Joey O'Reilly for the No Limits Championship. But first, we have to get to tonight's match, so let's take it to the arena.
And finally, the Madman has made his way to Pro Wrestling Collision. The fans have been asking for him, Jerome, and they're about to get what they've wanted.
Well, the Mississippi Madman has a long-standing member of the Southern Illinois scene. His matches may not be, aesthetically pleasing, but he is a guy who gets the job done. That's what's important in wrestling, is to win matches. And we'll see if the Madman can get on a good roll here tonight.
And I wonder whose bad side Dalton Diamond got on. He is outweighed by nearly 300 pounds here, and a brave young man.
This isn't the worst idea in the world. Unfortunately, the Madman has a rather large back, and he is not happy. He wants to evict Dalton Diamond from his house.
Oh. and doing that wild bark, that trademark bark, if you will. And Dalton Diamond, come up with a new plan. You're not going to take the Madman down doing that. I don't.
Honestly, if I were Dalton Diamond, I would have hidden powder, thrown it in his eyes, and tried to get a roll up. That would have been my strategy. Or
steps on the toe and rakes the eyes.
Two vulnerable parts on any human being.
Look at this, a headlock now. How far
I'm
will
not
he
sure
get?
if punching him in the top of the head's going to do anything.
Mississippi Oh!
Did he? A leg lariat from the Mississippi Madman. I think I've seen it all, Kevin.
Dalton Diamond is hurt.
I think the only person more surprised by that than me was Dalton Diamond.
What's Madman going to do now?
He can do anything he wants. He's a big man. That is 470 pounds of girth standing on the stomach of Dalton Diamond.
And Dalton Diamond, I'm not surprised that surprised rather that he didn't lose his lunch. What's this, a football tackle perhaps coming up?
He's in that 3-point stance.
Oh!
A running shoulder tackle there. And Dalton Diamond may need to be saved by the bell here because he is not doing very well at all.
No, may need a chiropractor after this is all said and done too. As Madman once again up and stalking Diamond.
Here's the running charge. Oh, Diamond. Got to get out of the way there, buddy. Got to get out of the way.
Fifth floor slam perhaps coming up next, and this will be over.
Oh, look at him. Look at it with the ease. Oh, and he drops him down.
One hand over the chest.
That's it. Madman 1-0 in Pro Wrestling Collision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, the Mississippi Madman!
A dominant victory for the Mississippi Madman, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. What is here to come on Pro Wrestling Collision course and on Pro Wrestling Collision, you got to imagine he'll be making his Pro Wrestling Collision debut as well here at some point.
A big win for him, and unfortunately for Dalton Diamond, he got matched up with the wrong guy.
That does it for this week's episode of Collision Course, but next time, we'll see Matt King take on Kyle Sykes in singles action, and Jay Spade challenge his tag team partner, Joey O'Reilly, for the No Limits Championship.